So this is an intriguing time in my life. It is. Let's go ahead and put some out there. I had got online and I was saying something, and I regret it because I was saying something to Miss Felicity Huffman, Mr. William Macy, Georgia Mason, and Sophia Mason. I'm gonna put this out there. I thought I didn't say nothing to this other girl. What her name is? Full House Girl. Because I was just joking around. I thought I was funny. And I thought the whole situation was interesting. I mean, everybody had their take on it, right? But I want to be very transparent. I think I shouldn't address people online anymore. I don't think that's good. If I want to get involved with somebody for whatever reason, on whatever level, whether I'm joking or whether I'm serious, I'm going to rest assured that I'm going to come and drive down there and attempt to introduce myself if possible. Now, of course, that's probably not going to happen very often. Simply because if you walk up to a stranger and you're a celebrity, you may feel threatened on some level. You may. I'm not saying that you always will, but you may. So, because we have a few instances of celebrities that were killed. This is baseball player way back in the 20s was killed by this beautiful woman. And then we have this woman that was killed. I forget what show she played on, but she a very admired woman by some man that knocked on her door. So that's not something that probably would happen frequently. But I will rest assured that if I do want to say something to somebody, I'm going to go ahead and attempt to meet them in person. And I'm not going to reach out to anybody online. Because I really thought I was saying something funny, but whatever reason, I'm the oddball out. So, because I'm really sensing something here, some kind of antagonism here, and I'm not sure exactly what the source of it is. But when I tell you I'm just a character, it's like, to me, it's like the cartoons. You can turn it off, and we forgot all about the Road Runner and Elmer Fudd and Tom and Jerry. We don't probably even watch very few cartoon characters anymore that we can even name them. So, trust me, I'm not real. I'm not real. Nothing is real. I was just making some statements, about the situation that I had an opinion about. I don't even know. Actually, I don't even know the details of it. Maybe Netflix got the details. I'm just saying. Not pointing the finger at Netflix. Maybe they have the details. I don't know. I don't know what the details are. But I was just curious, about it. And when I said something about OJ have no correlation between those two people. People are really getting me wrong. People are really getting me wrong. To my knowledge, OJ has no correlation between those people. But my point is to be online is I want to contact the general manager. I had contacted the general manager of the local TV station before. And he was very kind. But I want people to see something. Well, what do you mean you want people to see something? If you're saying something about God, it's going to be a lack of faith. I want people to see something about God. It's making me outraged. It's making me outraged, especially at this point in the game. Because this was nothing that was put forward. It was nothing that was put forward when Deacon tried to give me a car and a house and a secure future. Well, Cynthia, that sounds nasty. Let me tell you something. I don't have time for you to judge me. You're not judging what propagates that this region of the country is proliferated by prostitution. Because people won't judge and won't prosecute the fact that people are breeding middle race people. They had to be stopped by the church. They had to be stopped by the church. Now I'm gonna say something about that. They're still doing it. Look around. Look around and see that there's a boom in middle race people. They're still doing that. They're still breeding. They're still admiring middle race people and envy, and they're still breeding middle race people. Now they are. Now I'm telling God, I want people to see Him. Something is brutalizing me, and I'm sick of this fucking shit. Period. And I don't care I don't care how we battle it out. I'm sick of it. Now, I was just simply making an observation. When I said OJ, there's no correlation between OJ and the Felicity Huffman case and the other young lady. I need to get my phone so I can Google it so I can know what I'm saying. But and I don't actually even watch the show that she's on. I have never seen her act before. I never seen her act before. So I don't know anything about the woman. And I used to watch Full House thousands of years ago, because that's how old the show is. Now, my point is this. When you're talking about legal technicalities, there's a precedent. What do you mean there's a precedent that can be set? That means when there's a judgment in one case, it can stand as law. So if that same type of case arises, then you can refer to that old case and say, this stands. This stands because we have already said, they have already closed and argued this case and closed it with these similar circumstances. Now, of course, nobody killed anybody, so there's no precedent specific to this case. And the OJ case didn't set any precedent. He was just found. Found not guilty. I guess you could say he was acquitted of capital murder. I'm not sure exactly what the charge was in that. But I was using that example because I was saying that how could Johnny Cochran morally and ethically, really ethics is a matter of professionalism. Moral is a matter of God, or your relationship with God. So I'm going to just say morally. I'm going to just say ethically. I don't know his morals. But I'm going to say ethically. How could he ethically, when we're talking about professional integrity, how could he ethically defend somebody he knew was guilty? How could he ethically do that? Because he knows the law. The law in this country says that every citizen is entitled and has a right to due process. They don't have to argue their case whether they're innocent or guilty. They have a right to representation by an attorney to argue their case. And so what was my point about Felicity Huffman? That I didn't understand why they were making that into such a blown up thing. Why they were making such a blown up thing. For example, if that had happened here, it would probably not have been reported on the news, except for the fact that she was a celebrity. It would not have been reported on the news at all, except for the fact that she was a celebrity. But as a first offender in committing a crime, she wouldn't have served any time. Even if she had got the maximum sentence for that crime. Now, that she did $15,000. Now, I'm just speculating here. I have no clue. But in Louisiana, right, a $50,000 bribe probably is going to be a felony, a first offense felony. So she might get a maximum. She might get a maximum of 2 years suspended, serve no time, a year on probation, community service, and a fine. So there's no jail time that would have been served. So the only thing that made that an unusual case was celebrity. Now, if you could be convicted of something because you're a celebrity, right, and if she had the balls, which she probably don't have the balls to do it, I would file a lawsuit against the state of California for trying to railroad her. That's what I would do. But she probably don't have the balls to do it at a legal representation because her attorney did a lot of things incorrect in my opinion. Now, like I said, I don't know the details of the case. Now, she did plead guilty to a charge of, I'm not sure what she pleaded guilty to, but she probably accepted a plea deal. If that was a plea deal, then she did something more serious than what the news reported. If she accepted a plea deal. So I'm not sure what exactly happened here. Now I was saying what the attorney could have done. What is your strategy? Well, your first strategy is to go in here and say, she is not guilty. You know what I'm saying? She's not guilty. Whatever. Then the second, because this is not a crime. That's what I want to say. This is not a crime. She's not guilty because this is not a crime. As an attorney, I'll have to do research. I'm not sure. I'm going to do. But then if that first argument would not have worked, then then I would have argued if she did make a mistake, her intent was not to deceive and defraud. That's what I would have said in my second argument. Now, I'm not sure what my third argument would have been if that wouldn't have worked. That would have been my second argument there. But in my opinion, she shouldn't have served any time. That's what I said. But I think they just did that because she was a celebrity. Now, damn well, anybody didn't make it being a celebrity a crime. You know what I'm saying? So, I was just wondering, what that was all about. And I really won't have sex with her. I thought it was funny. When my first time when the jail got in a fight, they put me in a cell, and the room was all over me. My first time in jail, I just sat there and cried and prayed. I thought that would be funny to her, to laugh about what would happen in jail, to help her so she wouldn't feel so bad and horrified. And so she wouldn't feel how people was judging her and make her feel like she was shit on the stick. You know what I'm saying? I thought I would try to make her feel better. But I guess they say, well, she didn't need it, you needed it. Okay, well, I'm just leave it alone because I was just bullshitting around, So I'm going to go with that. Now, what I'm dealing with is, I know taking a job at McDonald's with some bullshit. But damn, talk about walking into the twilight fucking zone. I said, talk about walking into the twilight zone. Shit. But anyway, I ain't tripping, I ain't tripping on shit. But I'm gonna go ahead and but I'm sitting here trying to. My goal here was to spend my day praying, writing down some goals, and go ahead and organizing my move idea, because I said I'm gonna just go forward with it. I mean, the job is not working out. I do have an interview tomorrow for another company, but I just have so many things that this just not going like I want. Hell, why just wait for the perfect time to do a movie? Just go ahead and jump in right on in, So since I've got so many screenplay ideas, I'm just go ahead and work on one. You know. So I'm just gonna do that. So I'm work on that. That's what I'm hoping to work on. But when I tell you, I just got in the battle of the ages. The battle and in here by myself. The battle of the ages. A white woman came for me with everything she had. And I don't know what it is she using. But I saw her clearly. But she's doing something with blacks. But I'm not sure what exactly it is. But I see a black man. And he's saying that he's seeing somebody around me that he won't. I don't know who it is. This is weird, which I think is weird. You know. And so when I began to retreat and run, he began to be shot down. But as long as the attack was upon me, he was fine. And people must think it's funny. You must think that's funny. So I want to get the sheriff involved, but I'm sensing the police's mind saying he don't want to be bothered with that kind of bullshit. But I'm still might still go and ask and see maybe he will agree to it. I don't know. But I'm dealing with something. I'm dealing with the battle of the ages. I can't believe it's really happening. You know. But now, as far as the other young lady serving time in jail, again, I apologize. I'm not sure what her name is. I know her husband is Musimo. Lori Lowland. That's her name, yeah. Now, as far as her case, I don't know what the charges were. I know that they say she had paid somebody $250,000 to do something. But here again, my argument would have been, in her case, the same as the other argument. Now, her intent to deceive was a little bit more questionable. Why? Because of the amount of money she paid. She paid a higher amount of money. However, the goal was still the same, to attain something for her family betterment. It's still the same, to obtain something for her family betterment. So here we would have to establish good. What do you mean? Well, is there someone that would speak on her behalf? Your Honor, I have her teacher here. I have her producer here. I have her children's Sunday school teacher. I have this person who will say that she is but the utmost respect in the community, in the church, in the workplace, in the this and the, we're gonna have to establish that she's good on some level. You know what I'm saying? And it's up to the prosecution to pick that apart and say, well, she's not good, Your Honor. She had every intention to defraud and cause harm. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, her attorney want to give her the best defense he can because she's entitled to the right for due process. So here again, I didn't handle the case, but I mean, that would have been my first off the top of my head. That would have been my argument. Her intent was not to defraud and deceive, even though she paid a higher money, which I think have more weight. It has more weight. It carries more weight, more negative weight there. But you have to take all things into consideration. Her goal was still to get something for her family. She's still the first offender. She never committed a crime before. if she have any character witnesses, that would have been important. So I think here again, a healthy fine probation, supervision, and community service would be in order. That's all I was just would have advised, and that's what I think should have been put in place for her. And I don't think no jail time should have been served. I think they did that as a media circus because they was making money off of it. And what that tell you right there? I'm done. I'm through with it. I ain't say nothing else. I'm gone. I'm finna go. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. I say goodbye. Now, I have been sensing that she don't want to be bothered. This Felicity Huffman, I've been sensing she doesn't want to be bothered. But I'm not saying anything, I'm just bullshitting around, joking around. So today, I hear her, I can sense that she's saying something about that man. The woman got online and say that her son didn't cheat and he got in the USC. And so I said, clown the bitch if she hurting your feelings. Because if you're celebrating, you don't have to say that. You don't have to hurt nobody. Go and celebrate. Go and celebrate. You don't have to hurt anybody. And the bitch done turned the tapes on me. Don't say nothing about that boy. I heard that. But the bitch had been laughing her ass off every time I dropped the N-bomb. So she let my fat ass know. Ain't no nigga gonna come between her and the white people. So I heard that, old missus. I heard that. I heard that shit. Go ahead on. But anyway, I don't got time for the drama. I don't have time for the drama. I'm trying to pray. Because I'm sitting here, and like I said, the white woman came after me. And I need to pray. But you ain't gonna get angry with God. I'm very angry. I ain't see this for me or for my kids. And I would want this seen. I would. What you mean you want to say I want to seen? I ain't see this for me or for my kids. I'm in the battle of the ages. So anyway, I'm going to sit down and try to pray. And we'll see I'll see what's what. Hopefully I can get in contact with the right people. I'm trying to see if there's a minister locally. I don't know anything about that minister that had his church services during COVID, but it's good that he had faith. It's good that he had faith to stand during that trying time, because we need an example of faith when you look around, you feel like it may not be no way out. We need an example of faith. We need an example of faith. The Bible says, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. We have to believe that a man that can stand evil in the eye and stand through it. And we have no reported cases. Now, I ain't saying that we don't have any. We just have no reported cases that we know on the news that anybody that attended his services, and he was wide open with his services. I seen him around town. And his ministers, and his ministry, and his auxiliary team and stuff. They were wide open, ministering the gospel by faith. So that was good to see. It's good to see. Because they got stuff out online saying all kind of crazy stuff. Say Nostradamus said it's going to be zombies in 2021. Well, Cynthia, what you think about that? I done seen some weird stuff. I was walking, might be 2 or 3 months ago, down the street. I didn't have my glasses on. And I knew it had to be maybe a half a mile down the street. But I saw something looked like a black dog. And I say, ooh, let me hurry up and go the other way. But then I say, don't worry, just chill. So I kept walking in my little pace. And then it started to look like it was children. More than one. Whenever it looked like it was more than one. And I couldn't see it, but it still looked like a black figure. Then as I got closer, it was a woman, a white woman, slender, who said she would, and she said she was exercising. And she began to talk to me and ask me questions, ask me how I'm doing, do I need some help? Because I had some bags. I was going to the hotel. And she said, she asked me, do I need some help? Do I need her to help me? She said, I'm going to help you, and we gonna get this done together. I said, I'm straight. I said, I'm straight, I got it. You know, so when you say somebody straight, it doesn't mean you're sexually heterosexual. It means that you don't need nothing. I'm straight, I don't need nothing. And she said, oh, okay. So I said, well, let me help her. And so she started pushing the basket I had my bags in. I let her have it. And when I ain't say nothing sexual to her, she said, all right then. Oh, I don't know why she walked away. Maybe God protected me. But she went on ahead and walked on down the street. It was a really weird experience. It was a little bit more to it. It was while it was weird. But it was weird. Really weird. I said, whoa. So that's and that's not the only reason I say there might be something. I was walking down the street and this white boy, he homeless. But he got a bicycle and he had some nice clothes on. And he asked me, he said, I got $1, you want it? I said, no, I'm straight. I don't want it. And he walked off. And I saw him once or twice and I ain't never saw him again. Then this other white boy, I see him every day when I'm going to work. He go walk down up under the underpass. And you can smell waste under there. Human waste. So I'm like, what's that all about? I'm not sure. But I suspect that there's quite a few zombies over there. If zombies exist. Or something that's working its way. You know what I'm saying? It's progressive. Well, Cynthia, the Lord don't want you to say that. Speak the word. All right, I'm going to stop saying that and speak the word. Lord, tell me what to say. Because all I'm just saying is what I know how to do. You know. The word says that. I don't know what the word says. When the word says about stuff like that. With long life, he will bless us and show us his salvation. With long life, he will bless us and show us his salvation. He that endure until the end will be saved. These evil will not touch you. They will not come near your home in Jesus' name. The angel will protect you. So you won't even hurt your foot on a stone. There are more with us than there are with the enemy. In Jesus' name. So we have to, I'm going to try to speak the word. But like I say, I just feel like something is battling me. In Jesus' name. So, anyway, as far as that woman is concerned, I was just trying to alleviate the thought that people were going to judge. And I didn't know why people were judging so harshly. I thought it was weird. I thought people was on a witch hunt. I didn't mean any harm. I really didn't. I don't know why everybody is giving me down the road. But I don't need nothing. I hope I don't need anything. I need my soul saved, I hope. So anyway. With that being said, I just cleaned up this little hotel kitchen. I was thinking about making some candy and selling it. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I'm going to finish trying to pray. I'm finished trying to pray. So anyway, everyone be blessed. And we will see you. I'll see y'all when I see y'all.